Hi, today's episode is a bit different because I'm going to interview you, Nima, and who's going to tell about how do we benefit from the differences between mild steel and Strenx. So, what is your opinion for this matter?
Well, with this strong steel available with Strenx 700, we can take different approaches. For example, we can simply replace the mild steel in our structure with Strenx 700 or 960 or even higher and achieve a stronger structure which can carry more load, or it is safer in extreme scenarios.
Okay, what is the other alternative?
An alternative approach can be to use thinner gauges of high strength steel, different versions of a strength, to make a structure which is lighter, but it is as strong as what the original mild steel structure is. So we basically have a structure which can carry the same loads, but it's lighter.
And what is the usual case?
In most of the scenarios, we land on a solution in between the two former alternatives we had. Depends on limitations and goals which are defined for every structure.
Yeah. Okay, you mentioned about those practical limitations. What are those?
Well, when we reduce the thickness in the structure to save weight, the higher strength in high strength steel helps to maintain the level of strength we need in our structure. So the structure is usually as strong as it's required, but reducing the thickness has also some side effects, such as extra deflection, reduced fatigue life, or higher risk of instabilities in the structure.
Sounds bad. What do we do then?
This is where basically a structural engineer needs to come into the game. And what structural engineers usually do is that they play with the dimension, they play with the details of the design, position of the wells, the size and geometry of the different pieces, to make sure that the deflection and fatigue life of the final produced structure is within an acceptable range.
Okay.
Now, in this stage, we can also step in and team up with our customers to help them to overcome these challenges.
So you as a knowledge service center come in.
Exactly. That's basically my role in SSAB.
Thank you, Nima.
Thank you too.
And we guys see in the next episode.